Have you ever caught your dog spinning in circles before lying down? Or suddenly racing through the house like a furry rocket? Maybe they stare at a blank wall, eat grass, or sleep upside down with their legs sticking into the air. Let's be honest. Dogs do some pretty weird things. But what if I told you that most of these strange behaviors actually make perfect sense? Today we're uncovering 7 weird things dogs do and what they're really trying to tell us. And trust me, number 7 surprises almost everyone. Let's get started. Number 1, the zoomies. You know the scene. Your dog is calm 1 second. Then suddenly they're sprinting through the house at full speed like they've had 10 cups of coffee. These bursts of energy are called zoomies. Scientists call them frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs. Most dogs get zoomies after a bath, after being indoors for a long period, or simply because they're excited. It's completely normal. Think of it as your dog's way of saying, "I feel amazing." Quick question. Has your dog ever gotten the zoomies immediately after a bath? Leave a comment below because that seems to be a universal dog law. Number 2, spinning before lying down. Why do dogs turn in circles before they settle down? This behavior goes back thousands of years. Before lying down, wild dogs and wolves would flatten grass, check for danger, and create a comfortable sleeping spot. Your living room carpet doesn't need flattening. But your dog hasn't received that memo. It's an ancient instinct still running in a modern dog. Pretty amazing when you think about it. Number 3, staring at you. Have you ever looked up and found your dog just staring at you? Not blinking, not moving, just staring. A little creepy, right? Usually it means one of 3 things. They want something. They're trying to understand what you're doing, or they simply enjoy being around you. Researchers have found that when dogs and humans make eye contact, both experience increased levels of oxytocin. That's often called the love hormone. In other words, your dog may literally feel closer to you just by looking at you. Number 4, eating grass. This one worries many dog owners. Why do dogs eat grass? The good news is that occasional grass eating is usually normal. Some dogs enjoy the taste. Some may be looking for extra fiber. Others simply find it interesting. Most dogs are not trying to make themselves throw up. In fact, many dogs eat grass and never become sick afterward. However, if grass eating suddenly increases or comes with other symptoms, it's worth mentioning to your veterinarian. Have you ever caught your dog spinning in circles before lying down? Or suddenly racing through the house like a furry rocket? Maybe they stare at a blank wall, eat grass, or sleep upside down with their legs sticking into the air. Let's be honest. Dogs do some pretty weird things. But what if I told you that most of these strange behaviors actually make perfect sense? Today we're uncovering 7 weird things dogs do and what they're really trying to tell us. So far we've covered zoomies, spinning, staring, and grass eating. So far we've covered zoomies, spinning, staring, and grass eating. But coming up next is a behavior that even experienced dog owners often misunderstand. And it might explain something your dog did this morning. Number 5, sleeping on their back. Have you ever walked into a room and found your dog sleeping flat on their back with all 4 legs sticking into the air? It looks ridiculous. It looks uncomfortable. And yet dogs absolutely love doing it. Why? Because it signals trust. A dog's belly is one of its most vulnerable areas. When your dog exposes that area while sleeping, they're showing that they feel completely safe. They're basically saying, "I trust my surroundings." There's another reason too. The fur on a dog's belly is thinner than on most other parts of the body. Sleeping belly up helps them cool down when they're warm. So the next time you see your dog sleeping upside down like a furry pretzel, remember, they're comfortable, relaxed, and feeling secure. Number 6, following you everywhere. Do you have a dog that follows you from room to room? Kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom. Sometimes it feels like you have a 4-legged shadow. The good news is that this behavior is usually completely normal. Dogs are social animals. They naturally bond with members of their family. And once they decide you're their favorite human, they simply enjoy being around you. Of course, there's another possibility. You might be heading toward the treat cabinet. Let's be honest. Sometimes love and snacks look very similar. Either way, following you around is often a sign of affection and companionship. Now we've reached the behavior that confuses dog owners more than almost any other. Have you ever caught your dog barking at absolutely nothing? No person, no animal, no visible reason at all. Here's what's really happening. Number 7, barking at nothing. Your dog suddenly jumps up and starts barking toward a corner of the room. You look, nothing. You check again, still nothing. It can feel a little spooky. But in most cases, your dog isn't seeing ghosts. Dogs possess hearing abilities far beyond our own. They can detect sounds at frequencies humans cannot hear. Your dog may be hearing a neighbor closing a door, someone walking down the sidewalk, a squirrel outside, a distant vehicle, or even sounds coming through walls and floors. To your dog, there is definitely something there. You just aren't invited to the conversation. Their incredible senses allow them to notice things long before we do. And that's one reason dogs make such amazing companions. Final thoughts. The more we learn about dogs, the more fascinating they become. What seems weird to us often turns out to be perfectly normal dog behavior rooted in instinct, communication, and thousands of years of evolution. Every tail wag, every zoomy, every head tilt, every strange little habit. It's all part of what makes dogs so amazing. Call to action. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's the strangest thing your dog does? Tell us in the comments below. I read as many comments as possible, and some of your stories are absolutely hilarious. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at World of Dogs. We post new videos every week to help you better understand your best friend. Until next time, give your dog an extra belly rub from all of us here at World of Dogs. And remember, every strange thing your dog does tells a story. The trick is learning how to listen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. World of Dogs, helping you understand your best friend, one tail wag at a time.